Hi everyone, this is Altcoin Adam bringing you some crypto news today on August 12, 2023. So, first thing I wanted to just let you know that this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for educational purposes and for your entertainment only. Always do your own research as well. So, first thing I wanted to talk about is how we can bring Wall Street into crypto. So, as this article says, build better piping. So that's pretty much it. Like right now, the infrastructure we have for crypto is not very user friendly. I remember when I started in crypto, which was actually March 2021, it was a big hurdle to come over and to understand, try to, do transactions on DeFi, even just purchasing crypto, etc. So in comparison to traditional finance, I think there's a lot of work to do before we can onboard the next billion people and, basically get mass adoption going. The first thing is we need better tools. We need simplicity and just for the average person to be able to, facilitate transactions and work within crypto without having all these issues and trying to sign transactions and all sorts of things.
The next article I want to speak about is Sam Bankman-Fried jailed ahead of trial. So he's accused of leaking former Alameda Research CEO Caroline Ellison's diary to the New York Times. So his bail has been revoked, and yeah, he's going right back to jail. Actually, I believe he's already in jail. So that's some more information regarding FTX and SBF. As we get updates, I'll keep you updated.
And the next thing is the SEC seeks to usurp Congress's authority in Coinbase lawsuit, Blockchain Association. So the SEC is trying to short-circuit the legislative process, the consortium of crypto associations argued in its court brief. So best thing to say is basically the SEC is overstepping their authority. To my knowledge, they don't make the rules, they just try to enforce them. What kind of gets to me in this is that the SEC approved Coinbase to go public. However, now, they're selling all these unregistered securities. I don't know, it's the government is not doing what they should be doing. They're not acting in a way that's professional and also responsible.
So, to my knowledge, back when interest rates were still low before they started hiking, they advised people that, oh, rates will stay low, like you don't have to worry. I believe this was actually Jerome Powell, but they were mentioning that the rates will stay the same for a while or no increases in the near future, etc. But guess what happened?
These companies that listen to the SEC may have gone long, and in doing so, essentially shot themselves in the foot. They may have even gone out of business or lost millions or billions of dollars because they were listening to the government. I think a lot has to change in the crypto industry before we can actually, move forward and actually make this something great. It should be integrated to everything. And I think that will be coming down the road.
So, another interesting article that recently came out was that Visa has completed the testing for a process that would allow users to pay on-chain gas fees in fiat currency with their credit card. So, you're trying to do a transaction, but you need a few dollars of ETH or whatever the transactions you're doing are. It can be hassles if you don't have any, and then you need to go try to purchase some. Sometimes you have to, use a bridge after you purchase it, get it to the right place, etc. This will just, be very good in the long run for user adoption and just ease of use. So I think this is a wonderful thing that we're going to be seeing very soon.
So next little thing on the list is Binance invests $5 million in the Curve token as hacker partially returned funds. So if you recall, there was some sort of hack on July 30th for about $73.5 million. Approximately 73%, around $52.3 million of the stolen assets were returned to Curve by the hacker. looks like they actually issued a 1.85 million bounty for information pertaining to the whereabouts and identity of the hacker. The return of the funds, although partial, prevented the liquidation of 100 million in loans on various DeFi protocols originating from Curve founder Michael Egorov, of which CRV was used as the underlying collateral. So definitely interesting that Binance put 5 million in Curve tokens, or they invest in the Curve tokens. Binance is one of the largest exchanges in the world, or is the largest exchange, so it's going to be interesting how this plays out. I do believe Curve is somewhat of a reputable company. I even remember trying the staking a long time ago with very minimal funds. Didn't really earn too much, but I was just getting into DeFi in March 2021 and learning about these things. My friend was staking all these things, and I didn't really understand staking or stable coins, so it was very new to me at the time. After about 2.5 years, you learn a lot. You experiment, you try different things. There's been many losses, many gains. I'd look at all the losses as tuition. Basically just tuition for learning that lesson or learning what not to do. So now that I go, moving forward, I can actually do things a lot better. So SEC will appeal XRP ruling in case against Ripple. A federal judge ruled that the Ripple's direct sales of XRP to institutional investors violated securities law. Its programmatic sales to retail investors through exchanges did not. So the SEC is looking to appeal that case. In an interlocutory appeal of a judge ruling on Ripple's programmatic sales of XRP, the regulator said in a court filing on Wednesday. So I actually Googled this just to see what the interlocutory appeal is, and it's basically that. So right now, Judge Torres, they're actually they didn't rule on everything. They just had those two motions where the sales through exchanges were not securities, however, sales to investors were securities. And they had tentatively scheduled a trial on other issues that she didn't rule on during the motions for judgment for the second quarter of 2024. So because this case is ongoing, they had to file this interlocutory appeal because this is basically an appeal where the original case is not, done. It's not completed yet. So that's all that means. An example that I looked up was basically, fighting for custody, and let's say there's a divorce. During those proceedings, someone may need alimony or child support, so those are actually paid, or there's an interlocutory appeal, so that can be paid during the whole court case. Hopefully that all makes sense.
And if it doesn't make sense, just put any questions you have in the comments below and I'll do the research that's required to get you the right answer. That being said, I wanted to just let everyone know that my Twitter is altcoin Adam or altcoin Adam 2140. 2140 was chosen because that's the last year Bitcoin will be mined. The very last Bitcoin will be mined in 2140. Looking forward to that halving in 2024. And in addition to all that, I wanted to also thank, all the various news outlets I've been using for this video. So Decrypt was one, CoinDesk is another, Decrypt again, Cointelegraph, CoinDesk, and that's about it. So once again, this is not financial advice. And if you liked this video, please subscribe and like the video as well. Have a great day and stay safe, everyone.